You know, in the world of crypto, they always say history doesn't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. Today, we're going to dig into a new meme coin called Manyu because it's showing some seriously startling parallels to the legendary Shiba Inu. So the big question is, are we just watching the same playbook run again, or is this something totally different? Let's get into it. Okay, so what's the big deal that's got everyone's attention? Well, just last month, Ethereum's co-founder himself, Vitalik sold his entire bag of Manyu. Now, if you've been in crypto for a while, that should ring a bell. A really, really loud bell. This is the exact same thing that happened right before Shiba Inu went on its insane run back in 2021. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. And the market? Oh, it noticed. The reaction was immediate and, frankly, explosive. The second that news about Vitalik's sell-off broke, Manyu's price shot up by a whopping 43% overnight. This wasn't just a little blip on the radar. This was a massive signal that traders are seeing the same parallel we are, and they're putting their money on it. So what is Manyu really, besides this crazy catalyst? Well, it kind of bills itself as the black sheep of the Shiba family. It's got that same viral, community-first vibe, but it's marching to the beat of its own drum, with a fierce identity and, get this, a really solid technical foundation. A huge piece of that foundation is its structure. See, Manyu is a zero-tax meme coin on Ethereum. That means when you buy or sell, you're not getting hit with transaction fees. But here's the really important part. Its liquidity was totally burned right from the get-go. All that means is the developers sent the initial pool of trading tokens to a dead wallet they can't access. So they can't just pack up and run off with everyone's money. You know, the classic rug pull. It's a design that's basically built on trust from day one. And it looks like that trust is paying off. Big time. We're not talking about some small niche project here. It's already backed by a super active community of over 28,000 holders. And in the meme coin game, the community is everything. It's the engine. Their energy is what can turn a little token into a full-blown cultural movement. But here's where it gets really interesting. Manyu isn't just sitting back and riding the meme wave. The team is actually building, like for real. They're adding real utility to turn this thing from just a fun meme into a working piece of the decentralized finance or DeFi world. And they have a clear plan. It's not just random features thrown at a wall. It all started with a strong launch on Ethereum. Then they rolled out MenuSwap, their very own decentralized exchange to make trading easy. And the latest step, which might be the biggest one yet, is integrating with Chainlink. Now, this Chainlink partnership is a legitimate game changer. They're using what's called the Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol, or CCIP. In plain English, it lets Manyu move smoothly between different blockchains, like Ethereum and the BNB chain. For you, the investor, that means more liquidity, more access, and just a whole lot more versatility. It's a serious upgrade. But all this tech, all this development, it really comes back to a core idea. It's not about creating short-term fake pumps in the price. As one trader put it, the real magic of coins like Manyu comes from genuine organic energy from the community. It's about building real belief in the project that lasts way longer than the initial hype. Okay, so it's got tech, it's got community, but what can you actually do with it? Well, Manyu is trying to answer that question by bridging that huge gap between having crypto and actually being able to use it in the real world. And check this out, the Manyu debit card. This is so cool. It takes the simple convenience we all know, just swiping a card at a store, and powers it with Web3 tech. So you get to spend your assets anywhere you want, but your spending is backed by your own decentralized crypto. It's the best of both worlds, really. On top of all the tech, the team is making some really smart business moves. First, they actually acquire their own IP rights. That's huge for protecting the brand from a million copycats out there. And then, you've got the rumors. The chatter online is getting louder and louder about potential listings on huge exchanges, like HTX and even Binance. Now, a listing like that, that's not just a rumor. That is pure rocket fuel. So when you look at the whole picture, the catalyst, the tech, the strategy, it all circles back to that one big question we started with. Is this just history repeating itself? I mean, just look at it side by side. The comparison is pretty wild. They both had that same incredible catalyst. Both are built on that meme culture. But here's the twist. Back in the day, Shiba Inu was pretty much all hype at the start. Manyu, on the other hand, is already pushing out major developments like cross-chain tech and real-world payment options. It's like they took the original Shiba playbook and started adding their own, much more strategic chapters. So it leaves you wondering, right? Is this just another sequel, or is this the SHIBA story being rewritten for a smarter, more strategic time? It really feels like a perfect storm, where you have this crazy luck, this serendipity of Vitalik selling his tokens, colliding with a really deliberate, well-thought-out plan. Who knows if this black sheep will end up leading a whole new pack? We'll have to wait and see.